Hello everybody, welcome back. I've got another rectangular prism I want to do with you today. This particular rectangular prism, I want to look at the dimensions before we jump into it. We have a prism that has a base of 7 inches, a width of 6 inches, a height of 4 inches. We're going to find the surface area of this today, so we're going to find how much space does the outside of this thing take up, all right? And to help us today, to help us keep organized, because there's a lot of numbers that are kind of flying around when we do this, a lot of stuff going on. So to help us stay organized, I've got this table for us here, and this comes exactly from our worksheet. This is one of the problems on our worksheet that we have to do today. But if you look at the table, and if you remember from yesterday when we were doing this, we said that when it's a rectangular prism, it's got 6 faces, right? It's got a top and a bottom, it's got the 2 sides, and it's got a front and a back. When we find the surface area, we're going to find the area of each face and add them all together. So to help us with that today and to help us keep it organized, I've got a table where we're just going to fill in the information in this table to help us get to our final answer. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. And let's start with the top right here. Okay, so the top is right here. We got a top. I'll outline it really fast. The top and the bottom, right? Okay, so it's a parallelogram. So to find the area of a parallelogram, I'm going to start with a formula because it's very helpful. It tells me exactly what I need to do to get to where I want to go, right? So the area to find the formula for the area of a parallelogram is the area equals the base times the height. So I am going to now take these variables and replace them with the values that I know. Okay, so I'm going to look here and I'm going to say, all right, I don't know the area yet, but I do know the base of this parallelogram is 7 inches. And I know the height of this parallelogram is 6 inches, right here, from here to here, right? So area equals 7 times 6. And I know that 7 times 6 is 42. So the area of the top of our parallelogram is 42 inches squared. And make sure when we're doing this that we write down the unit squared. The answer is not just 42, but 42 what? Right? Because it's area, it's inches squared, and because it's inches, right? So we know that the top and the bottom, they're congruent. It means they have the same dimensions, they're the same size. So I don't really need to do this again here. So I'm going to say, all right, area equals the base times the height. Again, same formula, area equals 7 times 6 for the bottom. So that means the area of the bottom is 42 inches squared as well. So we've got 2 of them done. We're 2/6 of the way done. It's very exciting. Okay, so now let's look at the 2 sides. Let me erase what I got right here. And our 2 sides are right here. So I'm going to outline one of them. Okay, here we go. There is one side. It's a parallelogram. To find the area of a parallelogram, area equals the base times the height. So let's see, what is the base of that parallelogram? What is the height? The base, the distance from right here to right here is 6 inches. So I'm going to replace the B with 6. And then from right there to right there, that distance is 4 inches. So we're going to do the area equals 6 times 4. 6 times 4 is 24. So the area equals 24 inches squared. So that's the first side. Now the second side right over here, just like the top and the bottom, these are congruent. They have the same dimensions. They have the same base. They have the same height. So we can just quickly write that in. The area of the second side is base times height because it's a parallelogram. The base is 6, the height is 4 again, and once again, 6 times 4 is 24. But 24, the answer is not 24, it's 24 inches squared. We're going to make sure we include that because we don't want to forget that when we're all finished. We did all the work, we want to make sure we got everything that we need to be done. Okay, so there's the 2 sides. Let's look at the front and the back. Let me erase what I drew right there, and let's look at the front and the back really quick. All right, I'll outline the front really fast, and just like the 2 sides, just like the top and the bottom, the front and the back are congruent. They have the same dimensions, they have the same base, they have the same height. So if we find the area of one, that's going to be the same area as for the other, okay? So let's do the front. Again, parallelogram, area equals base times height. The base, the distance from right there to right there is 7 inches, right? So let's replace B with 7. So instead of writing B, I'm going to write area equals 7 times the height. The distance from right here to right here is 4 inches, right? So 7 times 4. Replace the H with 4, and let's see, 7 times 4 is 28. So the area of the front is 28 inches squared, And once again, because the front and the back are congruent, that means they have the same dimensions, the same base, the same height. Then that means the area of the back has to be the 28 as well. So let's write it in really quick. Area equals base times height. Area equals 7 times 4, which means that the area equals 28 inches squared. All right, trying not to get in your way. Okay, we have found the area of each face. So that's the first step. In order to finish finding the surface area, we now need to take each of these areas and add them together. So down here in the bottom, I'm just gonna write that down really quick. I'm gonna do 42 plus 42 plus 24 plus 24 plus 28 plus 28. So I'm gonna find the sum of those 6 numbers, and that is my surface area. I'm gonna move over here and do the addition over here really quick. Okay, so let's start and let's do just, 42 plus 42. Let's see what we get there. 2 plus 2 is 4, 4 plus 4 is 8. All right, so there's 84. Now let's try, let's do 24 plus 24. All right, 4 plus 4 is 8, 2 plus 2 is 4, so that gives us 48. Now we got 28 plus 28. Let's see what we get there. 8 plus 8 is 16. 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5. We get 56. Okay, so now let's add those 3 numbers together, and we got an answer. So let's see, what is 84 plus 48? All right, 8 plus 4 is 12. 8 plus 4 is 12, plus 1 is 13. We get 132. So now 132, let's add our last number in here. 132 plus 56. 6 plus 2 is 8, 5 plus 3 is 8, 1 plus nothing is 1. So we get a final answer of 188. So that tells us the surface area equals 188 inches. Can't forget our unit. Inches squared. Make sure when you finish a problem like this, where you find the surface area, the volume, whatever it might be, make sure that you include the correct unit. Right? We did all this work. We don't want to miss that last important part. Right? So this comes straight from the problems you're going to be doing today. Make sure you use this table to help you keep it organized and keep it clean. And good luck. Can't wait to see what you guys do. Have a good day.